fields.
Hello everybody! How are you doing? As you can see, we went all out and beyond on the tech for this quiz, the freely available tech. How you doing? My name is Benedict.
I'm Hannah.
This is Hannah. Thank you so much for giving up your time to come and join us on this lovely quiz. I have to say, Hannah wrote most of this quiz, so all shout outs to her. I spent a lot of time just trying to make the word welcome appear on the screen. So there we go. If you can hear us, please comment.
Oh, it says hi.
People are saying hi. I think we're slightly ahead of you because I think there's a slight delay.
He's here.
Can I move slightly?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, I feel
Wonderful.
like it's live.
Yeah, it's live now. Look at all these lovely people. People saying hi. Hi, Becca. I'm saying this now. You'll get that message like a minute from now, like a time traveller. But welcome to the quiz. We've got loads of really fun rounds for you. We've got some picture rounds. We've got some multiple choice. We've got Pitch Me the Movie. It's going to be great. You excited?
I'm excited. I will caveat and say it was hard to write a quiz given that you guys are all over the world for knowledge kind of, I don't know, because there were loads of like very specific British stuff that I was like, oh yeah, I can't.
Exactly. And also, someone said there's 69 people
Love
watching.
it.
We've done it. We've already won. So I think, without much further ado,
Are we gonna wait? I think we need to explain.
let's full screen so we can explain.
So we're gonna explain how it goes. Now, some of this was written semi last minute.
Yeah, semi-last minute, as in last minute. Listen, it's a fun quiz. The questions are going to appear on screen here. Write down your answers at home. We're going to have to trust you to keep your own score. We couldn't figure out the tech to keep score for you. There's no prize. It's just about fun.
Exactly.
So try and have a good time.
If this works, we'll do it again and we'll work out how to give you all the buzzers so we understand it. But
exactly, if we can get the tech for this to work, then who knows where we could go from here. Shout out Streamlabs for the free tech that let me do this. I think we should roll on to round one.
Okay, round one.
Also, every time someone subscribes, by the way, I'm going to mention this just because it took me ages to get the tech for this. If you subscribe to the channel right now, your name will like pop up. So if you haven't subscribed already, that's a nice incentive to do so. Round one?
Round one.
This is your pride and joy this round, isn't it? This is cat or coat.
Yeah, so let me explain the premise of this round. You're going to see some pictures. They're going to be enlarged, and it's either going to be a cat or a coat, pretty zoomed in. This came from, were we trying to do Piper or Parker, like Parker jacket?
For those of you who don't watch our vlog, for shame, Piper is a beautiful cat, Hannah's cat. So she will be making an appearance in this quiz, but not in this round, just some other filthy cats. We're just reading I'm trying to read the chat, but the chat's like 5 minutes behind us, so it's like...
Someone's like...
Let's not read that one. Okay.
Oh, got my notepad. Oh yeah, should we just wait until everyone like has a notepad, has a pen?
Well, they're behind us anyway, so... Should we give them a minute, right?
Well,
here you go. You got 10 seconds
before cat or coat picks up.
Hannah and I are gonna. Should we cheers to a successful quiz?
Well, should we not do that afterwards?
Nope. Let's count our chickens right now before they hatch.
Okay.
I hope you're all ready. I hope you're feeling quizzical, and we can jump right in to the first one. You have to be kidding me. Oh shit, actually, you know what?
Don't swear.
It's oh, shouldn't have sworn. It's fine. Don't look. I forgot that. I knew that was gonna happen. There we go. Alright, question one. Is this a cat or is it a coat? How long are we gonna give them for each of these?
I don't know, it's really weird because obviously you're delayed. It's not like we can get... Okay, people are...
No, don't answer in the chat.
Don't answer in the chat. Don't share your answers, okay?
No communicating.
It's not a team sport, okay? You're by yourself.
This is brutal, bloodthirsty. You can write your answers down on your phone. You can do whatever you want, but like...
But, yeah.
Is that a cat or is that a coat? That's the main thing you're trying to... People are still commenting in the chat. That's fine. Live your truth. I'm so happy that this actually worked. All right. Question 2.
I'm so happy that worked.
Is this a cat or is it a coat?
I did this round and I have forgotten almost instantly.
I can't remember which one this is. I can tell you it's one of two things.
A cat or a coat?
A cat or a coat, yes, correct.
Okay, it's great that we're all still using that chat.
Everyone's
guys.
using the chat still. You know what?
Whatever.
Jane O'Gorman says it's all very strict. It is very strict. Organised fun is the best fun. Right, number 3. Is this a cat or a coat? There will be other rounds.
But just to caveat, there is 10 questions in this round, so it's gonna it's gonna be long.
I would encourage you to go on gut instinct in this one. Just whatever your first thought is, that's the answer. All right. Is this a cat or a coat?
Of all the images I could have picked, that one.
They're highly visible.
That highly. Is this going to be in the test?
You guys can still use the chat. Let me be clear. Just don't. Someone was like, "We're not allowed." You're allowed to use the chat. Maybe don't put your answer in there if you want to win. But then again, there's no prize and we have no way of knowing who's won. So maybe just live your truth. Number 5. Is this a cat or is this a coat?
I honestly.
We're halfway through this.
Let's steamroll.
Number 6.
Oh, number 7?
All right, number 7.
Number 7.
I assume that number 6 will turn up next. Is that a cat or is that a coat? It looks like a dolphin from where I'm sitting.
Again, last minute preparation.
People are asking what they should comment in the chat instead. It's simple. Comment where you're from. And then comment numbers, because I know you're going to do that anyway, so you might as well. All right, number 8. Cat or coat?
So we did just skip 6.
Yeah, no. Legend says that number 6 exists somewhere
I bet
out
you there's
there.
an answer for 6 as well, so maybe write one down.
All right, number 9. Cat or coat? Someone said, are all of these the same answer? They could be. They could be. And finally, number 10. Cat or coat? There we go. And for this one, we're not going to go back and review.
What review have we
No,
won?
we're skipping straight to the answers. Everyone's posted their numbers and where they're from. Appreciate that. Thank you, lads and ladettes. We've got Wales. We've got Northamptonshire.
Nadawi Cowan.
Someone said the last image is Cat Warner. Oh, I get it because of cat.
Nice.
Someone said Helsinki. Wow. Ireland. Near Dan's Metal Factory. Someone's seen YouTuber News. Someone said trick question. It's a rat. All right. Shall we roll on to the
answers?
Oh yeah, forgot that's its own thing. This is going well. There we go. Round 1 answers. Question 1.
It was a coat.
It was a coat worn by this very fashionable man. Look how fashionable this man is. If you got that correct, note that down in your official Ben and Hannah vlog quiz pamphlets.
Or you're busy writing on the chat, just ticking or crossing your answers.
We did go a bit hard on the rules at first, didn't we?
We
You
did.
know what, guys?
Live your life.
Live your life. Do whatever you want. We're just happy you're here. So if you want to post the answers, God, there's so many people. Someone's from Chiswick. Wow. Someone's from Poland. Christchurch, New Zealand.
Okay.
Number 2 was a cat.
It was.
Look at his funny little ears.
I really thought when I was designing this round in my head that it would go quite differently. Like I expected there would be loads of we could chat about the different zoomed in pictures, and when it played out in reality, it was like, well,
we can.
just more fur.
Yeah. I mean, this one, his lovely tummy fur. I love his little ears on this one though, like a little elf.
It's cute.
Someone says I'm in Italy.
That's so cool. Amber got it wrong. Sorry, Amber.
Oh, this is a cat. Number 3.
Number 3. Did we have 2? Oh no, we
did.
two.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Number 3, looking a bit grumpy. That cat. Not grumpy cat, rip, but a grumpy cat.
I think that one was easier.
Someone said this is life or death. It is life or death. Number 4 was a coat. We don't know if it was made of a cat.
Everything will be faux fur.
Yes, this is a cruelty-free quiz. The only cruelty is that we're making you spend your time Make you spend your time doing this. Number 5 was a cat, a big cat.
A big cat.
Grand chat.
That was a
Lion.
little trick.
It was a lion.
Really thought they were all coats. Anna, that brings me great joy because
Sam Gillespie says, great transitions, thank you. I went in and changed them to a lovely fade. Look at that fade. I like Anna's technique of just going, screw it, all coats. Why not? Maybe they're doing a trick. There will be some trick questions in the coming rounds, so trust no one. Number 6 was...
a coat.
I would have said maybe cat, like a fancy cat.
Like a
leopard.
Well, you'd have been incorrect. There was 2 different sections of that one I could have done, so...
Yeah. So that must have been great for you.
I've gotten all the answers wrong so far. That makes me really happy because I didn't want it to be too easy.
I don't think this round is that easy. Julia,
sorry to you, but...
Sorry you got them all wrong, but we have many more rounds to come. And the leaderboard, let me just check it, it doesn't exist, so who cares? Number 7.
We skipped 6. Yes, I know.
There is no...
I don't know what happened to 6.
6 died on the way back to his home planet.
Did we not have a 6 last round?
Oh yeah.
So that's the answer to one that you didn't guess.
There you go. Sorry guys.
Erica joined late. Honestly.
Hello Erica, we're just doing a little quiz. So number 7, it wasn't a dolphin, it was a cat. We're just doing the answers to round 1 and then we'll be
6
back.
6 came back.
6 came back. Comebacks through the year. Number 8 was a coat brasserie.
Nice. Your favourite.
Orla says 1 so far, but she's smiling about it, so that's nice. Leah says, so proud of this community. Me too. We're all having a wholesome, nice time thus far.
I'm annoyed that you must have skipped 6 though.
All right, number 9. Oh, look at this very shocked little Tabby. He's seen some things.
He looks super scared, huh?
He was like, what?
I got
Ben and Hannah are doing a live quiz.
Welcome to the game. I got one right.
Someone says 2 out of 7. Firestorm says 3. I'm glad people are finding this hard.
Your head is shiny.
My head is shiny. It's
think
because
mine's more shiny.
This light above us is so bright. Seeing my reflection. All right, Amy, simmer down.
I think she means in my head. Mine's okay. Let's go. 10.
10 is a cat in a coat. So are we going to give it to either?
No, we're going to give it to cat.
Were we playing it?
Yeah, because I zoomed in. If I'd zoomed in on the coat, fine.
Fine. Is that a Jellicle cat? A good question, Cannon. Because we do enjoy Jellicle songs for Jellicle cats. Jellicle cats. So, that brings us to the end of round 1. Please, could you leave a rating out of 500 for how much you enjoyed round 1? Round 2 is... I'm going to bring us back to this shot because I know I can. Round 2 is all about a little thing called Vine, which you may have heard of. So, Charlotte Emma got 10 out of 10. Congratulations.
Nice.
Some pretty good scores, but as we said, whether you're doing well or doing badly, the quiz is young.
Yeah.
You got all to play for. Karen said only 1 wrong, which is quite a pessimistic way to say that they got 9 right.
Someone said 0.7.
Sure. Someone said the ratings are pretty good. 479 out of 500.
420 out of 500.
Interesting choice of number, that one. All right. Hannah's next round that she whipped up is all about Vine. Shall we delve in?
Let's delve in. Is it going to be a... Oh,
round
yeah.
2. The Vine of our lives. Great pun. Can we drop an F in the chat for Vine? Do you know that?
No.
So there was I'll quickly tell Hannah this story. There was a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Where there was like a cutscene, like an interactive cutscene.
Yeah.
And your comrade had died in the previous mission, and it's his funeral, and you have to walk up to the coffin, and then on PC it says, press F to pay respects. So you press F, and then your character pays respects on the coffin.
What?
It's like one of the weirdest things. So now people leave Fs as
in
like
the chat.
as a sign of like RIP.
I get it.
So F's in the chat for Vine because RIP. And let's move on to the Vine of our lives. Question 1. Hannah, would you like to read these questions? I feel like I've been hogging all the questions.
I mean, all we had to say was the same thing for every single question. Is this a cat or a coat?
Yeah, it's true. But...
we can tag team it.
Okay. Question 1.
Finish this sentence. I don't care that you broke your
A. Toe.
B. coccyx.
C. Elbow. I don't care that you broke your what?
This is a classic vine. I love this vine.
This is a great vine. Great vines for great times.
Great vines. The vine of our lives. I feel like I could have come up with a vine.
Vine of the times.
Nice.
You know, there's probably others. We don't need to. We've already built a whole quiz. We don't need to sit and think of more puns.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. Wow, we've got 99 people right now. That is so fun.
That's so cool.
Okay, so question number 2. Hannah?
This boy has a basketball game tomorrow, but what is his name?
A. Trey.
B. Troy.
C. Tony. Very good. Presented from us there. Very slick.
Lovely.
I actually don't know this vine, so I'm quite intrigued. I don't think I've seen it.
I have a basketball game tomorrow.
And my name is...
Yeah, I had to cut out that first bit.
It's been a great quiz. Thanks for hosting. Thanks, James. But there's many more rounds.
Yeah.
Don't leave.
Having
the vine of our lives. Thanks, Starla.
Lovely.
What is this boy's name?
I can't believe that you haven't seen this vine.
Maybe I have a long time ago.
It was hard making questions from vines. I just sat and I watched those loops of YouTube that were like vines that saved me and like all that. I just sat and watched them and I was like, well, how can I make a question out of any of these?
People are very angry. Isabel, Amy, a lot of people are very annoyed in the chat that I don't know this boy's name. I know that he's got a basketball game tomorrow. I'm sorry. He came back on TikTok.
Yeah, sorry. They actually... Oh, no, it wasn't these two. Never mind. I watched a follow-up story from, that guy who was like, I nearly dropped my croissant.
Oh, yeah.
They have a follow-up story on YouTube of the two brothers who filmed that. I really went down a rabbit hole when making this quiz, and I was like a couple of minutes in, and I was like, right, I just need to get these questions done. I was like, but tell me more about how the croissant came about.
Almost made me drop my croissant. All right.
Right.
Question 3, Hannah.
What is this woman singing about?
She sings about a few things, but what is the main thing in the chorus? It's so catchy. I really want to sing it.
You didn't know it.
But then
this was another one. I was like, oh, Ben, can I...
Hannah, not in front of the chat. Do not embarrass me in front of these tiny children. This was one that when you know it, you just want to sing that song. People are saying, where is the rat? He's in the other room. He could make an appearance, although the rat is part of my job, so I don't know if contractually he's allowed to appear on my personal channel.
F for the rat. Nice.
F's in chat for the rat. Okay, question number 4.
Okay, in this classic vine, a man says, a child. I think he does it more like...
A child.
Steal my bit. A child.
Yes, very good.
But what is he wearing?
A blue t-shirt.
Shirt.
Oh, sorry. A blue shirt.
B, a green t-shirt.
C, a black t-shirt.
D, a fur coat.
And is that fur coat actually a cat?
Or a coat.
Exactly. So what is the man wearing when he says...
A child. A child.
A child. No.
What?
He's like, a child. He says, no. That's from a TV show or something. I don't think I ever quite got the credit for how good that joke is.
Is it that TV show the one that they use when everyone's like, get ready, and they all scramble apart? They use it when it's like...
I think that's the same bit.
Yeah, it looks the same.
When everyone's like finishing their drinks and running.
And then run, and it's like misguided when they have to drop it. Yeah, whatever. Wow, this one's actually hard. Good. I tried to mix it up with some that you probably would know, some that would be difficult. And Ben kept on being like, you should put A, B, C, and D's in. And I was like, nah. I was like, no.
Love letters.
I was like, they either get it or they don't.
To be fair, I'm sure you guys know Vine back to front. So, question 5. I mean, this is hard.
Spell the word this boy got incorrect in a national spelling bee. Are we going to say the word? Do you know it?
Yes. Well,
Well, if anyone can get it, I'll be very impressed without us saying it. So you would get another point from me if you...
I think we should say it so they could try.
Okay, you're going to have to say it because I
Okay, I'm
can't
gonna say it like
quite
him.
remember what it was.
Iridocyclitis.
Yeah. I watched quite a few memes with that in it.
Can you use it in a sentence, please? My, that's a nice iridocyclitis. I was walking my iridocyclitis the other day.
Please say the word.
Iriclosiditis.
No.
P. Wrong.
Iridocyclitis.
Yes, you have to try and spell it correctly.
Yeah, that's the...
Some people, I think, are spelling it right. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Irido.
Juliana says, not even going to try. To be honest, I respect that.
I'd be the same.
I'd be the same.
It was really... When I was writing this, I was like, how do I not put the word up on screen?
You did a bang-up job.
Iridocyclitis.
Do you guys like the Comic Sans, by the way? That was another touch of hands that I think is great. Iridocyclitis. Okay, number 6. I love this round. What?
What is the name of the lady this man tells to F off?
A. Jane.
B. Jessica.
C. Julie.
D. Janet.
And he doesn't want to go to her baby shower.
Nice.
Should we tell them the fun story about this video? It's not that fun.
Oh, what? It just isn't as fun as it?
Yeah, so this is like a great vibe. But we looked up where it came from and it's like...
It's not as great. But
not
this
as
one
great.
clip is funny.
Yeah. People are loving the Comic Sans.
Why? What's the deal with Comic Sans? Is it just well known as being like lame? I don't get it.
So I think it was, yeah.
I wanted it to be fun, so I did it, but I don't get it.
It's very memey because I think it became really overused by like, obviously schools use it.
Uh-huh.
But then because it's like a fun, very accessible font, like shops would use it, it became like so overused that I think it became a meme.
So like loads of signs had it and stuff.
Yeah. But fun fact, apparently, and I've tried this and it does seem kind of true, it's easier to write in Comic Sans than it is in like Times New Roman. If you need to write something like an essay or whatever, write it in Comic Sans, then at the end go back and just change the font because there's something about how like soft and easy it is to look at.
What, that you can assess your own work?
Yeah, for some reason when you write in Comic Sans it feels
Comic
easier.
Sans hits different.
It does hit different.
I feel that. I enjoy writing with it. I find it easy to read. I'll give you that. Okay, question 7.
Question 7. In this classic Vine, my personal favourite, Roadwork Ahead. Roadwork Ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does. What colour is the sign? The roadwork sign. This is a good one, Han, because I know this Vine really well and I struggled to remember. Is it
yellow,
orange,
or red?
What colour?
Red. I said yellow, really. Yellow?
Yellow?
Yellow!
Yellow, Quizmasters. A lot of opinions about Comic Sans.
Oh, man. Straight off the bat. I was like, what? I was literally like, what signs are warning signs? So I picked three warning sign colours.
People seem very happy to see Drew Gooden in the quiz. He is a good one. He's a very funny Viner and YouTuber.
Does he have a channel now?
Yeah, he does. You would love it. He's a really funny guy.
Is he?
Yeah. And what's fun as well is that there's another YouTuber called Danny Gonzalez, and they are the same person. So that's fun.
What kind of videos does he make?
Kind of like, I don't know, it's a genre of videos where they like review weird stuff. So like weird Amazon products, weird reality shows, where they just kind of watch it and go like, what the heck's going on? But he's very like dry and funny.
I like it.
Yeah, and obviously good finder as well. So, what colour is that sign? And let's move on to question 9, by which of course I mean 8. And?
What baked good does this man compare love to?
What baked good does he compare love to? What's weird is that I think I guessed the answer to this.
Yeah, you did.
But I can't remember the Vine. This one must just be baked, pun intended, into my brain. Like I must have seen it lots of times, but I don't remember like
Ever watching it?
what it sounds like or anything.
Some of these I wasn't too familiar with, but I needed the questions. I wonder what it's from. It must be taken from an old...
Is he like a preacher or
I don't know.
something?
I have all the same information as you.
Got the Gregs in the chat. Gregs are what Danny calls his... not Danny, Drew calls his... no, it is Danny. Basically, there's these two guys, Danny and Drew. They're both finers, and
Yeah.
they look very alike, and they joke that they're not the same person.
What's they say? Can you put Greg's in the chat?
One of them starts every video by saying, "Hi, Greg." I actually can't remember which. I think it's Danny. I don't know.
I don't know this vine. People don't know this one. Maybe it's very obscure.
Oh, this is the hardest one. Number 8 is always the game changer. Let's see if you can redeem yourselves.
On number 9.
Numero 9.
You can read this.
In this clip, Opera says she's seen a film twice, but how many fingers does she hold up?
I love this vine. I'd never seen this before, but I thought this was so funny. We need options. Maggie, I feel bad. I didn't...
If I had it my way,
There
every
would
one
have
of
been
these
options.
every one of these would have 15
Do
different...
you know what? On this one, can I just say, I did think about putting options, but there's only so, like, let's be honest, she's only got so many fingers, so...
That's true. Yeah,
so
actually,
I was like,
now that
well,
you spell it out.
3.14.
Erica called us Lil Stinkers. Please don't swear in the chat. That's hurtful. We're not Lil and we don't stink.
Right. Number 10.
It is Danny who calls his fans Greg. Is that what I said? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Number 10, the final question of this round. More rounds to come. Oh, this isn't a Vine one, but we included it because it's memey and
sorry.
funny.
Yeah, I thought this was a meme round.
It fits. The vibe of it really fits.
Britney Spears, this is one that we definitely could have done options for.
We should
Britney
have.
Spears said she ran 100 metres in what record-breaking time?
We'll give it to you like if you're near enough.
No.
No?
No, we will.
So in case you missed this, Han, can you fill us in on what exactly this is?
So Britney Spears, I believe she posted a screenshot or just tweeted a number basically saying that she ran 100 metres in this time. And when she did this, people worked out it was actually faster than Usain Bolt. So I think she probably got the digits mixed up.
I think it was like a stopwatch she'd taken a picture of.
Yeah, something like that.
And she had beaten not only the women's fastest time, but also the men's fastest time. And then she'd also beaten Usain Bolt by like twice as fast or something. Like supersonic speed. And I, for one, believe Britney. I think she did this. Hashtag fast Britney. Let's get some fast Britneys in the chat. I think she did this. I think she ran supersonic speeds, and I think she can do that anytime she wants.
I love Britney Spears.
Me too. She's an icon.
She's a fast icon.
She's a speedy icon.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the end of round 2. Let's look at the answers, shall we?
Let's do it.
I didn't make a graphic for an intermission, so I guess we can't have an intermission in this.
Didn't
but
you?
No, we could take it back to welcome maybe, but I don't know.
What for?
Right, let's do some answers and then we'll see what we're doing.
Okay. So welcome to the answers.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I'm gonna say it.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
That was pretty. Absolute classic Vine.
Amazing, iconic. Love to him, love to the elbow. Number 2, the boy's name was Trey.
I think he goes, my name is Trey and I have a basketball game tomorrow. I wonder where Trey is now.
I hope he's still hooping.
Me too.
I hope he's still swishing.
I wonder how old he would be. When did Vine end?
Like 2016 is when it finally died, I think.
Done and done.
But I mean, he would have been like 7 in this Vine, maybe 6. So now he'd probably be like 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40.
Wife and kids.
Yeah. Number 3. Guacamole. Guacamole. We would accept avocado, but really the answer is guacamole. guacamole. Quack, quack,
I think she does a
guacamole.
dance with it as well. I don't know if people have seen this. I saw it going around on like Facebook a lot.
It was a big vine. Doesn't she say like pound the avocado or something?
I think she has a few different fruits and vegetables, but this is the one that went, it's peel the avocado.
Oh yeah, peel
the avocado.
That is someone said, is that enough? Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
let you have that.
Yeah, anything avocado or guacamole related, run with it.
All right, number 4. He is wearing a green shirt. A child.
A child. Yeah.
Only one thing worse.
Did anyone put a fur coat? Peel.
Oh, it's peel the avocado.
What were we saying? Pound. You were saying
Pound the avocado. Sorry. Peel the pound. Guacamole. Quack, quack,
guacamole.
Quack, quack, guacamole.
I think she does this in it, so she counts down and she's like,
I'm a clock.
I don't know.
Clock-a-mole. Number 5. Oh.
Oh, crap.
Wait, hold on. I can hide us for a sec. There we go.
There's iridocyclitis.
Iridocyclitis.
Use it in a sentence. I really want to know when, like, it's used in a song.
We're flying. What? Iridocyclitis used in a song?
I saw a really funny video.
Iridocyclitis.
Iridocyclitis? I'm just trying to see if I can see it in a song.
We probably can't. We can't play the music on this.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. Don't want to get copyright attacked. Alright, iridocyclitis. Next up. I'm going to move us back.
That's cool that you can move us.
Yeah.
I wonder how that looks. Probably very glitchy.
Yeah, glitchy and weird. This is... I'm going to have to move it out of the way. It's Janet.
Janet.
Now go on your baby shower, Janet.
I think the scene starts and he's like, we're all friends around here. We have a lot of laughs.
And he's like, F off, Janet.
That's the one I was looking for. Sorry, that was just horrendous. This one is way too high for me. I liked it. The taste of, and then it's iridocyclitis. That's exactly the one I was looking for.
Nice. A taste of iridocyclitis. Let's get back in our corner. There we go. Right, next up. It is an orange sign. L'orange.
Orange. I saw quite a few people in the chat saying orange.
Did you?
I would have just taken an educated guess.
Would you have guessed orange? Is that?
No, I don't think I would have. But I would have I probably would have gone with red. Because, you know, in the UK, there's little red triangles.
I think I said yellow earlier. I think I did my favourite vine a great disservice.
It's hard. It's only for a second.
Road work ahead. Let's get a quick road work ahead in the chat to celebrate that. Right, number 8. A baked sweet potato.
Yeah, I think he goes, love is like a baked sweet potato.
And is he wrong?
I don't know. I really would love to know where that is from. I don't think he's a... Did you think he was a priest? I don't think he's a priest.
Are you sure he's not like one of those preachers in America?
Oh, right. Like life advice.
Yeah, kind of. You know, the ones who... Like the guy goes, why? Why? Have you ever seen that?
No.
That's a really funny vibe.
Did you come away feeling motivated?
I came away wondering, why?
I've never seen that. Number
9, Oprah holds up
4 fingers. The vine is so funny of this one. She goes, and I've seen the film twice, and then it's this girl, and she just like films her hand, and she's like, twice?
4-finger discount, dude.
That's a great podcast.
It is. Good old Oprah. All right, number 10. So Britney Spears, if you were close, we'll give it to you. See, she said she ran 100 meters in 5.97 seconds. Usain Bolt's record is longer than that. I think it's 10 or something. I don't know.
Is it? No.
Should we Google it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know that's fast.
Usain Bolt record.
100 meters.
9.58 seconds.
Oh, wow.
So old Usain ran it in just under 10 seconds. Brittany ran it, supposedly, just under 6 seconds.
She's amazing. What can't she do? Sell out stadiums, write fantastic music, never sing live. No shade.
Yeah.
I love Brittany.
I don't know how much of that she wrote as well, but...
Did she not write?
I don't think so.
Aww.
She wrote some of it, probably. But you know what she did do?
She
And we're certain of it. Ran 100 metres in 5.97 seconds. So, congratulations to Miss Brittany Spears. I once saw like a kids' Saturday morning TV show and Brittany was on it. This was back in the 90s, kids. And this is when she was first becoming popular. And they gifted her some Brittany Spears, as in some spears that were from like the Brittany region.
Oh,
and she was like, thank you very much. And
like having to be really polite.
And even as a kid, I was like, this is a bit of a stretch. Right, that's our round. How do we all enjoy that? Out of 500, please let us know how much you rated that round.
No, I want to know people's scores. I don't want to keep doing the 500 thing.
Oh yes, true.
6 out of 9. Also 69.
Did they do that deliberately?
Did they? I'm impressed with someone who got 7 out of 10.
Calm Ma says, I'm learning so much meme culture. This is truly educational. Thank you very much. What are we here to do except educate the masses, Han?
Exactly. And confuse vines for memes.
Yes, exactly. 7 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
There was one point where we were going to try and do this massive Excel, and as you all wrote in the chat, each of us would like try and enter all your scores into one big Excel that would just be like constantly updating.
I mean, that would have been hell on earth. How on earth would we have done that?
We were dreaming big, weren't we?
We were dreaming big. We were dreaming big, but that's how you do a wonderful quiz. Alrighty, Roo, shall we move on to round 3? This is the Piper round.
Hey, so the premise of this round is all the questions will loosely be related to pipes, plumbers.
Piper is Hannah's cat.
Yeah.
She's a lovely cat who lives here, une petite chat. And she's called Piper. This is not a picture of her. This is a picture of a cat that looks somewhat like her.
I wonder if people could tell that that wasn't her.
But if you know things about pipes or piping, this is the round for you. Question 1.
It's specific.
Mario is a very famous plumber, but what was his original occupation?
A, a carpenter.
B, a mechanic.
Or C, a policeman.
What was Mario or Mario's original occupation?
Piper owns a plane.
Piper does own a plane.
Piper does own a plane.
It's grounded currently, but it is a plane.
Piper rules the roost.
She really does.
Dun, dun. What's your favourite Mario game?
I liked Mario Odyssey a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, Mario 64 DS, whatever it's called. You know, the Mario 64, but on DS.
Right.
Played the hell out of that. Loved that.
Not Mario Kart?
Oh, shoot, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's good, but like every once in a while.
Yeah, you can't play... I can't play Mario Kart for like hours and hours.
I used to on my little pink Nintendo DS. I used to play Mario Kart for hours and hours and hours.
Aww.
But yeah, and also Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yeah, true. Which is technically a Mario game, I guess.
It's technically a Mario game.
We haven't played that in a while. Love Luigi's Mansion. Love the coins.
Love the coins. Something so satisfying about him having a little hoover and getting coins.
Sucking up the coins. All right. Question 2. I mean, this is hard.
Who is this famous plumber? So this man is famous not for being a plumber, but he's also a trained plumber, I believe. I didn't read too much of the Wikipedia page. I saw the word plumber and I ran with it.
So he's not a famous plumber. He's famous, comma, and a plumber. Presumably he was a plumber before he got famous.
Yes.
It would have been a weird turn, particularly for this man. Or woman. I think we've said he already.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone will get this.
I don't think anyone will get this, if I'm honest with you, just because it's such a random person. But people are getting it. You've got to be kidding me.
No, because now you're giving it away.
I'm not
People are
saying-
maybe getting it.
I'm not saying which people, but I cannot believe that anyone got that. That's really funny.
Maybe people are online typing in.
Someone said that looks like my mum. That's so mean to your mum. Bruh, that's me. Well, maybe people will get this after all. All right, question trois.
So here's the thing. We started quite strong on this round. We were brainstorming. We were like, what rounds can we do desperately last night? And then we were like, hey, let's do a Piper round. Great. It started off well. We had those 2 fantastic questions that you've just seen. And then we were like, what else can we do? And that's when we stumbled across the very well-known, who you'll all have art from in your house, John Piper.
John Piper, who once got a CBE. Or did he? He turned it down.
Why?
Was it A, because he didn't want to deal with all the paperwork? Famously, when you get a CBE isn't like an honour from the Queen. So instead of, it's like lower down than a knighthood, but it's a form of an honour from the Queen. And of course, famously, there's a lot of paperwork involved in those things. So is it A, the paperwork?
I think that you know, because you'd have to like change your title and stuff. So actually, maybe there would be a
Oh, true. You have to change all your like LinkedIn.
John's busy, Ben. He's painting.
He's painting, it's true.
B, his wedding clashed with the day of the ceremony.
C, he wanted to remain independent. In other words, he didn't much like the royal family. And if you want a hint for this question, go for the correct answer.
I was like, what are you going to say? John Piper.
Well, I was just going to say, this isn't the most thrilling question, so maybe like...
Don't shade the questions.
I'm not shading them, I'm just thinking...
What's your favourite piece of John Piper art?
He's got a piece called Time to Pay the Piper, which is a picture of him with his hands out, saying, give me money. And I think that's quite special because I too would like to receive money.
He's the Picasso of our time. Maggie,
Yes.
I feel that.
He was famously Scottish. I'll take your word for it, James.
Oh, was he?
I mean, who knows? Question 4. Okay, this one's a real stretch. Piper Perabo was in Coyote Ugly. Which country is the first name of the star of Ugly Betty? So the lead actor of Ugly Betty, their first name is also the name of a country. What country is that? If you really think about it, it's almost a question.
It makes sense though. Piper, Coyote Ugly,
To
country,
Ugly Betty.
Ugly Betty. Seamless.
It almost makes too much sense. So, what is this person's name? They were the star of Ugly Betty. Do you remember when Ugly Betty launched? They made such a big deal of it.
I think it was like way ahead of its time at the very beginning. Like
Oh, really?
I don't think they'd done like sitcoms like that, or maybe that it was just so in my face with all the advertising that I watched it and I was like, wow, there's nothing like this about.
I don't know what it was. It like, had something ended? Had Friends ended or something? And they were trying to... because I don't think I remember another show that had that much advertisement. Like, they really pushed it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it was like pretty good, but it wasn't like crazy. It was a pretty straightforward show. Like, she wasn't really very ugly.
No.
That central part was a bit
And
weird.
did they give her a makeover by like season 2 or something?
I think they gave her a makeover in like the first episode. She just had braces, wasn't it? Wasn't that the whole thing?
I think so. I always remember that the thing was like her teeth with the braces, and then it was like Ugly Betty.
Yeah, but someone's got the right answer here, which is Amy, who says Genovia. So
The Princess of Genovia. It is. It's very what's the film with Anne Hathaway? Princess
Diaries.
It's very Princess
It
Diaries.
is Princess Diaries.
Also very the one with Anne Hathaway. Devil Wears Prada.
Princess Diaries.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Does she have braces in Princess Diaries?
She does have braces, and then the guy does the makeover, and he has the 2 things in front of her face, and then he moves them away.
I'm starting to think that the creator of Ugly Betty just watched Princess Diaries and was like,
And The Devil Wears Prada.
yeah, and was like,
That's the whole premise.
let's take the princess out of this, and there we go.
And
Right.
spend £1 million on advertising, and then we'll have a
Yeah, exactly.
show.
Question 5. Piper and Toy Story are both Pixar films. Right? Anyway, moving on. In Toy Story, what was Woody originally planned to be? A pirate?
An army man?
or a ventriloquist's dummy. So when they were planning Toy Story, he wasn't originally a cowboy. He was originally something else.
I don't feel like you need to explain much more than that.
Imagine, if you will, an alternative Woody.
Has anyone seen Piper? Have you seen Piper?
I've not seen Piper.
Here she is.
Yeah, it's about a little bird, that's what I know. Genovia reminds me of Killing Eve.
Genovia. Have you seen every single Toy Story?
No, I've not seen Toy Story 4.
Are they each as... Was Toy Story 3 as good?
Have you not seen Toy Story 3?
I don't think I've even seen Toy Story 2.
I would argue Toy Story 2 is the best one.
Maybe I have when I was really young, but couldn't tell you the plot.
Although Toy Story 2 does have that song in it. It's like, When Somebody Loved Me, which like traumatized me as a kid because it made me feel so guilty for like, oh God, I'm not being nice enough to my toys. They're going to like sing a song about me. Like it's kind of a weird lesson. But Toy Story 2 also has that sequence where that guy like cleans up Woody and polishes his shoe and stuff, and it's like very satisfying to watch. It's a good sequence. You should watch Toy Story 2. We'll watch it.
I'm sold.
Toy Story 3 is really sad.
Is it?
In like a sweet way. I don't want to spoil it. But...
Someone said, is Piper a full movie? I'm not sure. I think it might be one of those short 5-minute ones or something.
That they put before other movies.
I don't know. I'm speaking about something I have no
I think
idea about and giving advice on what it is.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
know.
I'm pretty sure it's not a full-blown movie. Yeah.
People cry listening to that song.
It is such a sad song. Toy Story 4 is beautiful. My God, my mum sobbed. Fair enough. Let me know in the chat, guys, what your favourite Toy Story movie is. Because if there's any goal of this live stream, surely it's to work out the best Toy Story.
The best Toy Story.
Question 6. Hannah?
What is the longest pipe in the world known as?
A. The Friendship Pipeline.
B. The Trans-European Pipeline.
Or C. The Golden Star Pipeline. All you pipe heads out there who love pipelines, we could have done something about pipes, like smoking pipes.
I looked.
But we don't encourage smoking.
Yeah.
Because this is a cruelty-free stream.
Exactly.
And smoking is, I guess, cruel to your lungs.
Have you ever seen the longest
pipeline in the world?
Yeah.
I have indeed. Ask me how I would describe it in one word.
How would you describe it in one word?
Long. Longest, probably.
Longest.
All right. Longest pipeline. 7. Huh?
Pipe organs are the second largest instrument in the world played by a single person. True.
Or false. So, that's teamwork there.
Lovely.
So they're are they the second largest instrument in the world played by a single person? I think that implies there probably are bigger instruments, but they require more people to play. But in terms of an instrument you can play solo, it is the second biggest. True or false?
But if I wanted to take up the pipe organ, would I be able? Do you think they do mini ones so I could practice at home, and then on Saturdays and stuff, I'd rock up at the church and?
It's a good question. Because I went to a Catholic school, some people learned the organ.
Did they?
But they were mostly people who were already extremely good at the piano.
Yeah.
So I think you probably already have to do that.
A natural transition.
Yeah, but then it is because you're playing it with your feet as well. You have a feet piano, basically. But yeah, they would practice on the organ. Was
there other things apart from kind of hymns? Like if you wanted to learn like a song in the chart, would I be able to?
I think you could, but the problem is I think just everything sounds like hymns when it's played on the organ. Do you know what I mean? So you're trying to be like Open Gangnam Style, and it's not quite.
It's not quite the same.
I mean, it's giving it the kind of heaviness and depth the song deserves. I would argue, but
surely you wouldn't be able to practice at home though. That must be so annoying.
Question 8. How long is the longest marathon playing bagpipes? So someone broke the record for the longest amount of time playing the bagpipes non-stop.
But was it one person or was it more than one person? Because the word marathon makes me think they like tag teamed.
You don't tag team in a marathon though.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
That's more like a relay. I think this was one.
But you couldn't.
One eccentric hero.
again, maybe a question we could have done an A, B, C, and D for, but we didn't. So
Yeah, we really should have, because
It's-
God knows, it could be 7 minutes. Who knows?
so it's going to be to the nearest, whoever's near.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, have fun. Number 9.
What is the world record for the longest chain of pipe cleaners?
A. 18,207 feet and 10 inches.
B. I wonder if I'm in. B. 82,443 feet and 10 inches.
Or C. 59,382 feet and 10 inches.
You can see that actually, if you zoom in, the reason that I put that lovely family in this picture is there are the pipe cleaners behind. I don't think it's obvious when at first glance, and it just looks like I just put in this lovely family. But if you look closely, those pipe cleaners are actually behind. So,
yeah, I thought that was just like a terrible carpet, like one of those horrible like cinema carpets. But those are the pipe cleaners. Those are the people that did it, right? They're the.
I guess so.
I think they're the.
I don't think it was
record
like a
holders.
photo opportunity, like an Instagram wall or something, and everyone just came and had some
A family was walking by. They were like, "We gotta get a picture with this."
I'd say so. If you want to guess the answer, you can just count how many pipe cleaners there are in that picture. A weird thing to want to break the world record for.
People are annoyed that we didn't put it in metric. I thought people would want it to be in. I thought you were all American. I thought you'd want it in imperial.
But Ben will kindly
I would,
convert them all now for you. So
Yes.
Ben,
thank you, Hannah.
option A in
In,
the other one.
in meters, that's 25 meters, and so on and so forth. So anyway, 10. We've got a cat called Piper. What is her middle name? A. Susie.
B. Lisa.
Or C. Bear. Don't know how you're supposed to know this. A, B, or C. Pick your favourite guess. Susie is also the name of Hannah's Animal Crossing character.
Yeah.
Could be a sign that that's a name you have an affinity with. Is that a clue?
Is that a clue?
But then we were also both attacked by the same bear, and that's how we met. So that's also something we have
For sure.
a link to.
And
No, you're getting attacked by this bear too? Hi, I'm Ben. Bear was like, I'll leave you to do it.
honey.
Oh, honey. All right. I'm saying B because you guys like The Simpsons. Well, that's the third option, isn't it? We love The Simpsons.
We do.
So would her name be... Would it be Lisa?
You gave the cat a middle name. I would say that's probably the most pressing question here, that she has a middle name and a last name.
Yeah, considering she is a cat. And that brings us to the end of the Piper round. I don't remember a time before it. Well done, everyone. I'm very proud of you. You all did a great job. Let's see the answers, shall we? Let's skim through these.
So that's how you met. Piper round. Answers.
He was originally...
Carpenter.
I feel like you didn't know that off by heart, Hannah.
Well, the answer, I just copied and pasted that in.
He's also, of course, a doctor sometimes in the Dr. Mario games. But Mario was originally a carpenter, not a plumber, much like Jesus. Coincidence? Have you ever seen them in the same room? No. So, something to food for thought. Question 2.
Ozzy Osbourne. I'm so impressed that you guys, some people got that.
A surprising amount of people said Ozzy Osbourne in the chat.
Because part of me was like, oh, maybe I could just cut out the eyes and that would have been easier. But I was like, no, let's make it hard. Would I have got that? Oh, sorry, that's what I mean.
I don't think I'd be able to guess Ozzy from just his chin, but so many people did.
Maybe it's well known because they had that reality TV series. Maybe that he went on about how he was a plumber for a...
Maybe.
And people watched that.
That's
What
true.
was that called? The Osbournes?
Yeah, I think it was just called The Osbournes. Yeah. Keeping up with the...
No.
I'm joking. John Piper, don't all scream it at once.
Oh no, this shows how much I just was like, right, let's just get the answer in here that I've just copied and pasted this very long article. I believe it was because he wanted to remain independent and he kindly declined.
Yes, the answer's C. Let's all put that behind us.
I don't think I would have gone with that.
No, well, you'd assume it was an interesting answer.
I thought he didn't want to deal with all the paperwork because I thought if you get a CBE, you have to like change your name. It's quite a lot to deal with. Like, John is busy.
But I think if you get a title, you don't have to use it.
Oh, but you would, wouldn't you? But not
You've
like
got
not
a
our John.
CBE. I don't know what C stands for. I think, is it citizen of the British Empire? I don't know. B.
Do you get a ceremony?
I think so.
Well, I mean, it
It's
comes
not-
on the day of this.
Not like a sword one. But 4. America Ferrera is Ugly Betty.
I don't know if anyone got that. Don't think I saw that in
I
the...
think I saw one person say America,
Nice.
but they said America or India, so they weren't sure. A lot of people said India, which, to be fair, is a common first name. And also, you may not know this, a large country.
Wow, I'm learning so much on this quiz. Before, I had no idea who John Piper was, and now...
When I looked at this question before, I was like, I wonder what she's doing now. And then I was like, it doesn't matter what she's doing now. She's probably the wealthiest woman in the world. She was the lead of Ugly Betty, a show we've established had a $10 billion budget.
She's also probably just in isolation doing very little.
Yeah,
I
she's
could probably tell you exactly what
Yeah,
she's doing
true.
now.
Probably just chilling with her kids or whatever, watching this quiz. Woody was originally what?
A ventriloquist dummy. And there's some little drawings that I found, which was an early sketch of Woody.
It's quite creepy, isn't it?
He's still got a hat, though, so he was still a hat.
So
So he was still a cowboy, but just he was also a ventriloquist dummy. And then they were like too many layers.
hat on a hat, isn't it? It's too many things. Kind of creepy. I don't like that. You're a toy. It's my Woody impression. You're a...
Who voices?
Tom Hanks. It's like, you're a toy. No, it's like, that sounds like Jerry Seinfeld. It's like, you're a toy.
It's not quite there.
I'll leave that alone. I know you all knew this, but we had to throw in some easy ones to make sure everyone felt like they were doing well. Of course, we didn't even give the answer here. We just showed a picture of it. It's the friendship pipeline.
Someone said, I saw someone in the chat say that the friendship pipeline exists.
There we go. It does exist, and it's the longest pipe in the world. And it's called that because it spans many countries. And what are those countries, Hannah?
Oh,
Russia, and then I can't remember the rest.
really? I have no idea.
Ukraine, maybe? It spans like 7 countries.
Russia.
I think it's Russia, New Zealand, Chile, Canada, and
the UK.
the UK.
We look right outside our window and there's the friendship pipeline just going through.
Every day they all goes past and we go, hello.
That's the picture. That's my backyard.
Yeah, we just took that out the window today. Number 7. Pipe organs are actually... Wait, let me let the webcam loose. They are the largest instrument in the world played by a single person. So this question was false. Kind of a trickery question, you could say.
I like it. I mean, by that picture, I looked for someone playing a small one so I could kind of deceive.
Mm-hmm.
But
You would say that's a small one.
no, I couldn't find one.
Oh, I see.
I couldn't find one. I wanted someone playing something small, and I was like, well,
I mean, you'd be hard pressed to name an instrument that comes even vaguely close.
yeah, what is the second biggest?
It's played by one person. Probably the flute.
Yeah, I was going to say flute.
Were
as
you
well,
really?
yeah.
Meant to be. Number 8. The longest marathon was
26 hours, 5 minutes and 32 seconds. We will accept 31 seconds, but anything else...
It had to have the minutes right. The seconds we can be flexible on.
Yeah.
And shockingly, this record was set in Glasgow, in Scotland. Who would have thought? I would have guessed Brazil.
If you got like 3 minutes, 3 minutes either side of that.
No.
Okay, fine.
I think if you guessed 24 hours, you can have that.
What?
How on earth are they supposed to know this answer? Someone said, I said very long. Does that count? I mean, they're not wrong.
I said 16 hours. No. 3 minutes either side.
I think if you
I'd be such a strict teacher.
I think 3 hours either side.
10 years. Wow.
10 years. Wow.
Imagine.
A decade of just... Number 9. It was...
Option A, I think.
Option A, yes.
Oh, look, and I put in another picture for good keeping. If you move us down.
I'm going to... There we go.
Lovely.
I'll hide us down here. We're peeking.
I really thought Cabaret was coming.
Cabaret.
Cabaret.
Wait, Hannah, hide for a sec. Hello. Um,
So that's the pipeline, pipe cleaners.
I mean, if you didn't know this one, everyone knows this.
Could you be asked though?
Absolutely not.
I think it was a school that did it. So they took a break from the curriculum and they were like, guys.
Well, what do you send kids to do at school if not to try and make the world's longest chain of pipe cleaners?
I would have loved to have been in the Guinness Book of World Records. That big book that we used to get when we were younger that was like...
They still make them, but they're less a thing. But you know what, though? In the rest of the town, all the pipes, filthy. The amount of, like, burst plumbing in that town in that year, because every plumber was like, oh, I'd love to help you clean your pipes, but these stupid, greedy kids stole all the pipe cleaners.
I'm busy.
And this guy on this organ was like, but my organ pipes! And they were like, well, bring it up with Alana London.
John Piper.
No, I'm sure they're a lovely family. Number 10. Piper's middle name
It's Piper Bear.
is Bear, and there's a picture of a dog.
Yeah, I was trying to find an image of a cat that looked like Piper, and I thought, you know what? She's one of one.
Exactly. Can you explain the story behind Piper Bear?
I don't think there really is a story.
Were you going to call her Bear?
I think we were maybe going to call her Bear, and then Cheryl Cole named her son Bear, and we thought that's the most famous bear now. So
Got there first.
we need one.
Winnie the Pooh would like a word, to be honest with you, but
We need. That's such a bad joke. So we need one.
he's a pretty famous bear, Hannah. And you'll remember he attacked us both, and that's how we met. But okay.
So anyway, Cheryl took the name, so we went with Piper,
But kept the middle name.
but kept the middle name because it flows nicely. Piper Bear.
Piper Bear.
Piper Bear.
And that brings us to the end of
Of
round
round
3. Well done, everyone. We now move on to round 4, the colours round. Let's take a little second to reflect. How do you think things are going?
I think they're going good. I think reflecting on the questions, some of them should have had more options. Quite hard, bit sporadic.
You're too hard on yourself, Hannah. I think you've made a wonderful quiz. I think
Should have been options.
the only thing that requires reflection right now is my forehead.
It's my
against
forehead.
my will. I think it might just be you're like way more in the brunt of it.
I feel like.
7 out of 10 for Philly cheesesteaks. Well done.
How many rounds? There are 2 more rounds?
Yes, there's 2 more rounds, and then we can all go to bed. I promise you. So stick around.
Or wake up.
Yeah, because it could be. That's true. And stick around to the end because it's been an hour. Oh my god. There will be a special surprise at the end, which will be the whole thing will end. Who saw that coming? All right, let's roll on.
We'll roll through these rounds.
We'll go a little bit faster. Oh, Selma says the quiz has been great so far. That's really nice. Thank you so much. Where was Billy Piper?
I know.
Where was? And you look like Billy Piper.
No, I don't look
People
like
have
Billy.
said you look like Billy Piper though.
Maybe when I was younger.
In my youth.
I don't know about Billy Piper now. I love Billy Piper though. She's been in some great things.
It's because when you were younger, people said you look like Billy Piper, and then as you got older, you got less. And then the older I get, the more people tell me I look like Billy Piper.
Yeah, I see that.
Which must really hurt for Billy Piper. All right, it's the colours round.
It's 8:30 a.m. Oh my gosh! Good morning.
It's 4:30 p.m. for you, Juliana. Sweet, stick around. All right,
You got time?
you got nothing but time, buddy.
8:30. Okay, let's go.
All of these have got to do with colours. Name the 6 colours in the South African flag. Now, I know what probably your initial thought is. That's more colours than I thought were in the flag. But if you do it out, and don't cheat, or cheat if you want.
Is this the colour, the flag with the most colours? Do you know?
I don't know that, but...
You okay?
Just pondering that has
You want water?
killed me, yeah.
We've only got wine or water.
Should I get us some more wine?
No.
No? We've got water.
Let's have the water.
Are you worried we'll just get absolutely steaming and ruin
No.
the quiz?
I've got quite a nice taste of flapjacks, so I'm like, I don't want to ruin it with the wine.
We had some lovely flapjacks. I think this could be a contender for the flag with the most colours. Can't really think of any others off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Have as many. All right, question 2.
Ed Sheeran has 4 albums.
Each is a different colour.
What colours are they? And there is a baby that kind of looks like Ed Sheeran.
That's not Ed Sheeran. There's a baby. That's just a baby.
I think quite a lot of people look like Ed Sheeran, though. I feel like I've seen this time and time again of people who look like Ed Sheeran.
Anyone who's ginger is like, oh, look, it's Ed Sheeran. Or Prince Harry. No, it isn't. That's a person.
That's your two options. I love ginger hair.
Do you?
Yeah. You just can't, if you're like brunette or blonde or whatever, you can kind of go between, but like ginger, I feel like you either are born ginger and can like suit it and it's beautiful. It's hard. It's a hard color to like pull off, you know?
Or like that, you know, like red hair, like actually red.
Super cool.
Really cool. This question stumped me because I think 3, a lot of people are saying I know 3, but there is another one. It's maybe his very first album or something. I don't know, or maybe his latest one.
Yeah.
There's another one that's kind of tricky. All right, number 3. What colour is the Simpsons family sedan? So that is a sedan is like a car.
It said when I was writing this, it said it's exclusively driven by Homer, but Maggie, Lisa, Bart, Marge, Maggie, Bart, and even... Why am I... Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yes, but Marge, Lisa, Bart, and even Maggie. That was the way it was the...
Yeah, have driven it.
Yeah, I do not need more of the
Basically,
wine.
it's Homer's car.
It's Homer's car, but even Maggie has driven it.
Yes.
We're on season...
That's a point. I guess Marge has never driven Homer's car. I can't think of an instance where...
She has.
Has she?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, but I just kept messing up that
one. Okay, sorry.
She has. I wanted to end on the, like, and even Maggie, but I kept on...
I'm trying to remember a time when Marge...
No, she has.
I'm sure she has, but I'm just trying to remember which episode. Because obviously she has her car, which is its own colour.
We're on season 5 at the moment, and we watched the Burns casino episode.
Which is my phone case.
And it was so good. Season 5 is amazing.
We've been watching it since the beginning, as people who watch the vlog will know. We went back and re-watching since the beginning. We haven't just started watching it now. And, like, I mean, every episode so far has been great, but, like, season 5, season 6, all that, this is, like, the good times. All right, number 4. God, Hannah, this is your bread and butter.
What colour is this woman's parrot? I'm hoping a few of you will know.
This woman lost her parrot this week, but luckily it came back. Bonus points if you can name the parrot. We did name check the parrot in a recent vlog.
We do. I wonder how like viral this has gone. It went kind of viral in the UK. It was on like a morning show.
Yeah, it was kind of mostly centered around like British gay meme Twitter, and then kind of went mainstream.
Olivia knows. I'm so happy.
People are screaming the name.
Oh yeah, people will know. That's so fun. I think it's one of the things where there's so little good in this world at the moment that it was like get her on every outlet, on any single like TV. Like, let's get her interviewed on the radio, just because it was just like one glimmer of something like slightly funny and hope.
That is actually a really good point. Yeah, because no one's doing anything. So the idea of any like funny occurrence happening is like, wow. And also anyone leaving the house is like, whoa, someone went outside.
Yeah.
Whoa.
A parrot.
Apparently.
She was on this morning. Yes, that was it.
What colour is the Ravenclaw crest?
Ben very confidently answered this earlier and got it wrong.
I was like, oh, of course it's this, and got it wrong. So, there we go. I mean, this is kind of one where you know it or you don't. What colour is the Ravenclaw crest?
In Friends, what colour is the sofa the cast sits on in Central Perk?
Did you always get the pun of Central Perk? Or were you one of those people that like saw it for years and then one day it clicked?
No, I think I kind of always got it. I never was like, wow, that's really funny.
Yeah, it's not very funny, but I think sometimes people are like, you know, when you just see something a lot and you never bother to like register it. People are like, oh, yeah, Central Park, and they're like, what?
But I think because they never showed clips of them, like it never like they were in New York, but it never felt like they were like in the heart of it. That you know, I never saw them in Central Park, so
It's true, you never saw them walking down the street because it was all filmed in LA.
Yeah.
They also, did they ever say Central Perk out loud? Like, very rarely. They would just say, like, the coffee shop, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I don't think they ever did. I love that in the last line when he was like, "Let's go get a coffee," and there's a Chandler, and he's like, "Where do you want to go?"
Oh yeah, that's actually the perfect.
So lovely.
I think that's really underrated as the perfect last line.
And when they all give their keys in, my heart.
Let's go get coffee. Where? Yeah. Someone says, "Do you mean the crest in the book or the film? I did not realise they are different."
Eat whatever one you want.
Whichever one you want.
If you know more than us, you get a point.
Get points for being a smart aleck.
Maybe you were right up earlier.
Not from the answers I'm seeing here. Number 7. The original Starbucks logo, as in probably the most famous Starbucks logo that you would think of in your head, has 3 colours in it. What are they? Is it 3 colours? Trois couleurs to logo Starbucks.
Apparently when they first opened Starbucks, the guy opened like one on one side of the road and one on the other because he realised like in order to get business you needed like the passing traffic and people didn't want to like cross over, they wanted like convenience to get their coffee.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he built effectively competing ones.
I guess just to
But
get all of the trade so that like, yeah.
I suppose they're not competing, they're complementing.
Mr. Starbuck.
Yeah, Tom Starbuck. Scott says, "Hi Ben, I just joined." Hi Scott, welcome. We are we're deep into round 4. We're doing the colours round. Come and join. It's all just a bit of fun.
And just for you, we're going to do coat or cat all over again.
Here we go, from the top. Number 8.
Which of these colours are not the surnames of characters in the game Cluedo? White, green, blue, or red? Now, when I was making this, I was like, I'm not sure if Cluedo is like universal. I don't know if people like in other places play this. But when I looked it up, it kind of looked like American-y, so I was like, probably. But I wonder if anyone doesn't have Cluedo where they're from.
Well, do you know what it's called in America?
Is it?
It's got a different name in America.
Has it? What's it got?
It's just called Clue.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. In America, it's called Clue, and then over here, it's called Cluedo. I don't know what Cluedo means. Is that a pun? I don't...
Cluedo.
They made a movie called Clue as well, based on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it horror?
It was like a comedy murder mystery, and there's also like 4 endings for it.
Oh.
Yeah, there was like the one that came out in cinema, but if you buy the DVD, it's got like all the endings. I don't know why I know this. I've not even seen this film, but I know about this. Now,
it's universal.
Note in the question, it says, which of these colours, plural? Because it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be all of them. So, use your noggin. Follow the clues.
We have Cluedo in Norway.
Number 9.
What colour is the birthstone of January?
Any hippies out there who know about birthstones and fun stuff like that?
Would you know your own birthstone?
I don't. Is it iron?
Very Animal Crossing.
Iron of manhood.
I'm December. I think I have no idea. Do you know what? I don't know.
I'm an Aquarius. Does that have a stone? Probably.
No, it's your birth month.
Yeah, but does Aquarius also have a stone?
No, but I think Aquarius goes over a couple of... Doesn't it?
Yeah, but I'd like a collection of stones.
I would know this. Oh no, yeah. I would have thought you would know this maybe if it was your birthday. It's my birth month. There we go.
Olivia, congratulations. You're going to get this one. And finally, number 10.
What colour is a female blackbird?
This is a great question. I like this.
And I had to find a picture of a blackbird that wasn't coloured in.
If you want a clue, you'll notice that there's a colour in the name of the bird. Maybe that's something to look at.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dum, 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 dum. Mine was utterly tuneless. Yours was better. Yours was dum, 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 dum. Mine was dum, 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 dum. So there we have it. That is the colours round. How do we think we did, Han?
Well, I think I would have got 10 out of 10 on that one.
Do you think so?
Yeah. And I think you would have too.
Oh, thank you.
I still am not sure on the Ravenclaw crest colour, actually.
Yes, me too.
So I'm excited to see.
I think we're about to learn something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at the answers. These are the colours in the South African flag.
green, yellow, black, white, red, blue.
That's all of them. Yeah, it's a lot of colours.
It's a great flag.
It is a cool flag.
First designing a flag. A lot of pressure. I think that sometimes I was reading that the flags, the colours are symbols for things. So, like, sometimes yellow would be like a symbol for hope. Don't quote me. But it'd be rough if they said, look, we want white, we want green, we want red.
Who's they?
I don't know. Like, whoever...
The king.
Whoever gave... Because, John Piper designed
Did he?
our British flag.
The pikeman.
Yeah, they gave him...
And they only gave him a CBE for that.
They gave him white, red or blue and they said, what can you do with it? And he said, look, I'm busy, I've got my wedding, I can't get a seat.
And I'm independent.
No, but if they said to you, look, we want all these colours of like hope and trust and stuff, you'd be like, it's a bit busy.
What's your favourite flag?
Who's got a good flag? I really like some of that, like the Nigerian flag. Some of the like colours on like some of the African flags are great. Yeah, I like the Nigerian flag maybe. Plain, like not too much, but still like fun with the colours.
I like the Japanese flag.
Okay.
Just the courage to be like, it's just going to be one red dot on a white background. Like that's like a baller move of like,
yeah,
that's it. That's our flag. And
centre print.
And it has like meaning and stuff to it, but yeah, I think that's cool. Ed Sheeran has 4 albums, and they are orange, green, blue, and then is that white or black? What would you call that?
Ooh, I would say I think it's meant to be black.
Is that his latest album? It says number 6 on it, so I don't.
Has he got 6 albums? I don't know.
Well, apparently he has 4, so I don't know that album at all. I'm guessing that must be his first. No,
the first album is the Orange album. I think that's in order: orange, green, blue, black, and white.
I'm guessing that latest one didn't sell as many as the other ones because I've never seen it before. Although I suppose we're not seeing any advertisements at the moment, aren't we? Because we're all indoors.
Someone said Loose Change album.
Loose Change album.
No idea.
The Seychelles flag is cool. I think it is cool, actually. Would you mind continuing the answers while I look it up?
What colour is the Simpsons family sedan? So it's like pink. Let's go with pink. It's pink.
It's definitely pink. Oh, that is a cool flag. It like goes from the corner and it like shines outwards. I can't think of any other flags that do that. That's really fun. There was a really cool. They were thinking about replacing the New Zealand flag.
I think Olivia's from New Zealand.
Is she? Mm-hmm. Was it this one? They were going to put the fern on it. I thought that was kind of cool with the fern, but then they left it with the Union flag on it, which I guess I should be happy about.
It's bold to redesign a flag, though, isn't it? Like it's a lot of reprinting.
It's always the paperwork with you, Anne. You always want to keep things as simple as possible. All right, number 4.
She's an African grey.
She's an African grey Chanel.
Chanel Schnellington is an African grey, so...
Her full name is Chanel Schnellington. And she is an African grey?
Yeah, so she's grey. So if you've got grey, good on you.
So, the most controversial question. We said that it's blue because in the film, the Ravenclaw quest... The Ravenclaw quest is blue. I'm getting the feeling that in the book it's a different colour, which is interesting. People were saying brown, I think.
Were they? I've read the books, but years ago.
Let's see what people... We've got to wait for the chat to catch up with us.
Bonus point for Chanel, yeah.
You can have a bonus point for Chanel. Chanel! She's an African grey. She flew towards the canals.
Blue and grey is okay.
It's blue and bronze in the book.
Oh, fine.
I mean, listen, if you had blue in any capacity, that's fine, okay.
What did you very confidently say earlier? Was it green?
I was like, it's green.
Yeah, you're like green.
This is me, the guy who got Slytherin in my Pottermore test. Ugh, I let down my fellow snakes. Question 6.
It's
Orange. Or
orange.
orangey brown. I mean, it's
Rust.
orange, isn't it? Rust.
It's blue in the books. Every house has 2 colours. I love that. Every house has 2 colours.
Number 7. Green, white, black. Pretty simple, really.
Pretty simple, but they've really simplified it now that it's like the woman. I think it's only white now. It's just like the outline of her. Because I think they found that like simpler logos. I don't know.
It's a really interesting logo. Like it's
I think it's great.
really iconic. Is it a mermaid?
A mermaid. I don't know. They're redesigning all their stuff. All the ones near us have gone from green to like black, haven't they?
Oh yeah, they're doing like the fancy ones.
The fancy ones.
Number 8.
So the answers were, I believe it was, oh gosh.
I think it was red and blue were the ones that weren't right.
I haven't put the question correctly in there, but I think it was red and blue were incorrect.
Because instead of blue you have peacock, and instead of red you have scarlet.
I tried to outfox people because she was on the box as like red. So
oh, very nice.
Cluedo's a great game.
I love Cluedo. I've not played enough Cluedo in my life. You really like stan it, don't you? You
played a lot of Cluedo in my time.
Or Clue, if you will.
It can be quite frustrating if you're like, the rooms I feel like are a bit annoying, but...
I don't know it as well as you.
Do you know who the person who apparently got killed is called?
No.
I believe it's called something Black? His last name's Black, and he's the one who's been killed, and each of these colours are trying to find out who it was.
He was the... Okay, interesting.
I read that today.
Number 9. What colour is the birthstone of January? Garnet.
Garnet.
It's like red.
Red garnet, it was called. So if you said red...
And I know that in the books it's red and black and red and grey, but red will do. By the way, very specific, but I feel like you guys will know this. Have you heard that song that's Pete Wentz and some band called Cheap Cuts? It's called Check Your Phone. I quite like it.
Is it new?
Yeah. Random song. Okay. Finally, what colour is a female blackbird, Hannah?
Female blackbird is brown. You can see there.
Not black.
Would not have known that.
You'd think it would be called a brown bird, wouldn't it? I don't think anyone has mentioned the Snoopy t-shirt I'm wearing today. You'll see this in the latest episode of YouTube News. This is actually Hannah's shirt. It's got a little Snoopy coming out the pocket. That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Snoopy. Did you ever read the Snoopy comics?
I didn't, but there was like a TV show on Cartoon Network I used to watch. And that brings us to the end of colours. It was a colourful round all round, wasn't it?
It was.
What did everyone score? We're not doing the rating thing anymore. I'd like to know your score out of 10. People are doing well. Lucy got 9 out of 10. Becca got 8 out of 10. Lauren says 9 out of 10, my best
10
yet.
10 out of 10. I'm impressed.
Muna, 10 out of 10. Congratulations.
I think 5 out of 10 is good. Glass half full.
Heger says lots of female birds are brown. Cool. I'm not saying they're not. No need to get defensive. Good job, guys. I think most of you did pretty well. Second part that matters. All right, this one's going to be fun. I'm excited about this one. This one's called Pitch Me the Movie. We are going to pitch you a famous movie, and you have to try and work out basically what is the movie we're describing. Some of these are going to be harder than others.
Sure. I didn't know this round was in here.
It is in here. Some of these
are kept in here.
Some of these are written by Hannah, some of these are written by me. You can probably tell which is which based on the level of effort that was put in. So let's crack right on. First movie. Hannah?
A young woman, her sidekick, and 4 unlikely new friends set out on a lengthy journey. Each wants something from a magician, and so they bring him a sweep in the hope that their dreams will be made a reality.
A sweep? What's a sweep?
Gosh, I did. Do you know this? Yeah.
We'll come back to that. I know the answer.
Okay.
Okay, that was the first one. Guess what movie that was? Second one. A mean-spirited man who loves the solitude of his home finds his life interrupted by a number of annoying new neighbours. His house is under threat, so he and his new friend embark on a journey to save the day. Along the way, he meets a wonderful girl who reveals she has a deep secret. The man can see past this, and they end up getting married and living happily ever after.
You read that really nicely.
Thank you. I like reading.
You should do a podcast or something.
Thanks, babes. Might be launching a new podcast soon. Keep an eye open for that. What is this? I feel like this is one that you will get immediately or not get. I think these kids will get it.
You'll just straight in or straight not.
People have got some thoughts about the last one that are interesting.
Have you seen this movie?
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were just saying, have you seen this movie? I've seen this movie many a time. Someone said Christmas Carol. That's an interesting...
A Christmas parrot.
A Christmas parrot. Chanel
at Christmas.
At Christmas. All right. Number 3. Hannah?
Transported to a surreal landscape, a young girl kills the first person she meets and then teams up with 3 strangers to kill again.
I love this one. This was really
Tree.
fun. With 3 strangers to kill again.
3 strangers.
Transported to a surreal landscape, a young girl kills the first person she meets. I'm gonna stop doing that. What do we think? All right, get your guesses in. Number 4. A young, fashion-conscious man gets a new wardrobe.
Fine, no, we didn't finish this, so you're going to have to just...
Okay, I'll just wing it. He's the envy of the town, and unfortunately, his own family turns on him and decide to cast him out. But, using his wits and a God-given gift, he climbs his way back to the top and finds his way back to his family.
That was very good.
Thank you. I've seen this this movie many a time, particularly in the last few weeks. If you've seen our vlogs, you might be able to guess what this is. Maybe we should give them a second.
Will we have an answer for that one? I don't remember.
We do have an answer for that one.
Do
I
we?
stuck something in, yes. People are quite crafty at guessing these. All right, number 5. Anne?
2 regular working dudes find their jobs are threatened when they stumble across a horrible creature from another world.
What is this one? Just 2 regular dudes trying to do their job. Horrible creature comes along.
Is this the last one?
Maybe. No, there's one more. There's one more. The last one's quite hard.
Is it? Have I seen it?
No.
Great improv, Ben. That was great, right?
Thank you. A filthy rat invades a kitchen and attempts to cook. Disgusting. The film is named after him. That's a filthy rat who's trying to cook, and the film is named after the lead character, who is the rat. So I think, what is the rat's name?
James Bond.
That's the name. James Bond, yes.
So, sorry, so you shaded me for that fantastic question about John Piper.
I did not shade.
You did. You said that wasn't great.
I meant nothing.
I leave you alone for 1 minute to finish the end of question 4, and 2.
I had to get a rat in here somewhere. Someone said Benedict the movie. That does, unfortunately. People are getting this one. A lot of people are misunderstanding what the character's name is, and saying it's something else. It isn't. His name is the same as the movie. I think you guys haven't seen the film. All right.
Let's go.
Let's go to the answers. I think everyone was quite on the ball with this one.
Sure. Let's go. Okay.
Question 1.
The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz. A young woman, her sidekick, 4 unlikely friends. What did you mean by a sweep?
Don't they have to bring the broom? But I didn't want to say broom.
I don't think they bring a broom.
I think they do. They have to bring the witch's broom to the
Oh.
Wizard of Oz.
What, to prove she's dead or something? I haven't seen it in a while, to be fair.
Does that what happens? I don't know. A sweep.
But people got it. People did guess it in the chat, so congratulations. Number 2.
Shrek.
Should I do the voice?
I'm an ogre.
Yeah, I'm an ogre.
Fantastic.
Listen to me. My name is Shrek, and I love to be in a swamp. Donkey. Pretty good, right?
What's it?
Bloody hell, mate. My name's Shrek. I live in a little swampy.
Yes, they bring the broom. No, they don't. Okay, it's going off in the comments.
Ogres have layers.
Better.
A mean-spirited man who lives the
Okay. That was also question number 1 as well, if you'll notice.
Who wants to see me? Oh, yeah.
Question number, the next one, three was also
The Wizard of Oz.
The
We did
Wizard
it
of Oz.
again. This is my favourite description of the plot of The Wizard of Oz. Did you just make this up?
No.
Oh, did you find it online?
Yeah,
Okay.
I found it online.
A young girl kills the first person she meets and teams up with 3 strangers to
Who
kill
did
again.
she kill?
The witch. She lands her house on a witch. One of the witches.
Oh, okay.
And then the Wicked Witch of the East.
Oh, sorry, so you didn't know the broom part, but you in depth know who she killed.
I remember the gore.
Next one. Oh,
He
fantastic.
looks very yellow there, doesn't he?
So that was Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I close my
I don't think I saw anyone get that.
No, it was a bit. Obscure. Unless you've seen our vlogs, in which case you've seen us talk obsessively about this musical.
A young fashion conscious man clutching at straws there.
Drew back the curtains.
Number 5 was Monsters Inc.
I did see some people get this in the chat, so
Nice.
congratulations if you got Monsters Inc.
Very impressed.
Although some people said Men in Black, and it does also kind of work for Men in Black, but it was Monsters Inc. And there we go, Ratatouille, starring, of course, Ratatouille the rat,
Lovely.
who is a rat. So there we go. That is the end of Pitch Me the Movie. That is our penultimate round.
I've just realised we said there were 2 more rounds. We have 1 more round, but it will be speedy.
This is the final round. No, I think people are enjoying themselves. You know, we're winding down. It's almost bedtime for some of us and almost breakfast time for others. Well, let us know in the chat how well you did in Pitch Me the Movie. And
Oh yeah, 4 out of 6.
in the meantime,
His name is Remy.
6 out of 6. I don't know what Remy is. Everyone
6
keeps
out of
saying
6,
Remy.
well
I don't
done.
know what that is. His name is Ratatouille. 5 out of 6, 5 out of 6.
5 out of 6. That's pretty impressive.
All right. I'm quite impressed.
Round 6 of 6. Here we go.
We've made it. What a journey it's been. Thank you to Hannah for coming up with these questions. Thank you to you guys for guessing. And
Let's go.
thank you to me for also being here.
Who is this?
Who is this child? A child.
A child.
Who is this? A child. Who is this child? Is it me?
Were you blonde when you were young?
I was blonde, yeah, when I was a little boy.
Do you have blonde eyebrows? I guess you would have, wouldn't you?
Darkish, I think. Darkish blonde, yeah. And then I went right dark. All right, who is this? I think if you know, you know this one.
For sure.
Tavin. It's not Tavin.
Moving on. Question 2. What is this?
What on earth is that?
So that's something zoomed in.
Someone said, is it you? I hope you're referring to question 1 and not question 2.
I kind of, when question 1 came up, I was like, oh, I kind of see that as could have been you.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment because that person might well be very good looking.
I saw this online earlier and I just had no idea. And then when it was revealed what this was, I was like, of course.
Of course. Of course.
Of course.
Right, next one.
Question 3. How old is this man?
And then how many years either side will we give? 2?
Yeah, let's go 2. So that's Chris Pratt. So how old is...
Good old Mr. Rudd. Famously does not look his age. Is that because he's actually 10? or because he's actually 80? Up for you to decide. I've started saying it's up for you to decide, which is not the phrase.
It's for you to decide.
Or it's up to you to decide. But I've invented a new phrase.
Mixing and matching.
Up for you to decide. All right. Next up. This woman has a famous daughter. Name the daughter. Who is this woman?
I don't know. But I know she has a famous daughter. I love how the bluntness of this question. Name her.
Name her. Name her. The space after the comma as well. She has a daughter.
Name her.
Name her.
She, I recognise her though. She's been in stuff.
She looks like Susan Sarandon. I'm sure she's very famous, and we're disrespecting her greatly. But who is this woman's famous daughter?
So would you have guessed, or would you just?
Now that I know the answer, I would not have guessed that answer.
Fair.
My guess would have been.
You wouldn't have named her.
Yeah. Well, I'd had to. The question very explicitly was.
Name her.
Name her. Right. This was very interesting. This fact you dug up. Would you like to read?
Initially, YouTube was created to be a dating site. But what was its slogan?
Tune in, hook up.
B. Video meets lovers heat.
Or C. Channel of the heart. This is true, apparently. YouTube was originally a dating site.
Well, yeah, it's true. It's in the quiz.
It's a quiz that's included Chanel the Parrot. It's not Harvard.
It's an educational piece.
What would you? Well, let's not hear what you would guess because we don't want to let them know. Alrighty. How many views does this video have? Sorry for Rick rolling you just then. Never gonna give you, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Did that just become a trend that in the middle of the videos? I think they said in 2007.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Just like you would be watching a video and you would just get rickrolled.
Yeah. I don't know who started it. It's such a weirdly specific. Can't go with that. Okay.
What famous movie does this painting appear in? Never gonna give
You up, never gonna let you know. Run around and desert you. Now this is one where we might see quite a lot of activity in the chat. Hannah, can you believe we only have 3 questions left?
No.
I know, and then it's all over. Well, then we have to do the answers, but then it's all over. What movie? I'm waiting to see it in the chat. Someone's going to know it.
Someone's going to know it.
All right.
That woman looks very tired.
She does. Sleepy, you could say. In what year did Russia class beer as alcohol? 1924,
1805,
2011,
or they still don't class it as alcohol.
Now, what are Russia doing here with regards to beer?
They're defining it as alcohol at some point.
Exactly.
Is that for like if you're selling it in shops, you have to be like, okay, this is an alcohol. Like we've got to have a.
Yeah, well, because I guess like in history and stuff, beer has always been considered. Because like they would give beer to kids and stuff. It was because obviously beer is like lower than like vodka in terms of alcohol. So maybe they saw it as just like a spicy soft drink. Spicy
like a
soda.
tomato juice.
Yeah. So. Oh.
Do we have a 10? We didn't have a 10.
We didn't have a 10. There we go. It ended at 9. Ended at 8. So that's the end of miscellaneous. Nice little word there. Let's roll to the answers, shall we? Answer number 1. Who is this?
It's Harry Styles. It's my boyfriend Harry Styles.
Hannah,
I love
your
him.
other boyfriend, Harry Styles?
I miss him. I hope he's doing good. I hope he's keeping up his skincare routine because
Hope he's social distanced. What is this?
it's a pencil. I saw someone get that as well. I thought it was like an egg when I was looking at it. Would you have guessed pencil?
I did.
You
earlier.
did guess pencil.
But again, I think it's one of those ones where your eyes either get it or don't.
Yeah, it's the blue or green dress or whatever it was.
Exactly. Looking at it now, it could be a kind of like a banana or something.
Or an egg.
Or an egg, yeah. Or a weird egg.
I thought it was like an egg in a cup or something.
All right. Let's see what number 3 is.
He
He's
is
1 year old. He is. Let's unlock the camera. He is 51 years young. That is crazy. He just stopped aging after like 30.
I know.
I wish I looked that good now.
I'll be honest, like, I do think he looks young, but I probably would have pinned him at about 50.
Do you think? Do you think he's like a Hollywood 50?
Well, like, he's been in, like, Friends was, like, years, you know, it's not like, he's been on our screens for so long that, like, he can't be 24, you know?
But you're judging that on logic. If you just saw him on the street, you wouldn't look at that man and say 51.
I don't think that's a photo from 2019.
I think it's pretty recent.
Is it? Well, I would say, no, yeah, if I saw that photo, I haven't seen Paul Rudd recently.
Listen, I did see him last year.
Did he look?
He looks great. He's got sparkling eyes. He's a lovely
He
man.
he does, okay, maybe I'm wrong. If he looks like that now, fair, I would pin him at, like, 39?
I'd say like, around 40. Very impressive. What will he look like at like 60? It's impossible to predict. Will he go grey? All right. This woman has a famous daughter.
It's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Pepper Potts. Do you know the thing about Gwyneth Paltrow? So she's in the Marvel movies and she plays Pepper Potts, who is like the love interest of Iron Man. But she recently, like, she just doesn't remember being in any of them because she mostly has like cameo roles where she's in it for like one scene.
Got it.
And in quite a lot of the recent ones, it's just her in front of like a green screen. So like, there's been more than one occasion where like she'll tweet an actor and be like, "I'd love to do something with you one day," and people are like, "You were in the same movie. You were both in like Iron Man 3 together."
Do you think? Did she not watch the?
She probably doesn't watch them, and also it's that thing of like they were probably never on set at the same time, so she has no memory of like interacting with them. But it's really funny. I don't. If only we knew who that old woman was, but oh well.
She's famous, I think.
The slogan was
Tune in, hook up.
"Tune in,
Straight to the point.
hook up."
Does Tinder have
Tune in, hook up, name her.
a? does Tinder have a slogan?
Probably, but
It's like meeting
it's probably something lame.
meeting
isn't
the
it?
unknown or something.
Yeah.
Maybe not like that, but something like that.
They've all got like lame slogans. They probably pay like $100 million for a company to tell them to pick like Swipe Destiny or something as their logo.
I would do that as a job if someone said, "Look, we need like jingles, or we need just me straight to the point. Name her." I could come up with some gold.
Oh my god, we were talking about this on our little work chat the other day because Channel 4 are running a show at the moment called where they put cameras on the back of celebrities' dogs and then let them run around and then they show the footage and it's called Snoop Dogs. And this is a real program. And we were saying, like, how much would you love to have the job of just sitting around coming up with insane puns and then piecing a show around it, and then they inexplicably decide to put it on television? That would be my dream.
There's so many shows as well that they pitch and that just don't get made. For that one to have been, for all the other ideas to have been like, it's not strong enough, people won't watch it, or like, it, you know, what a ridiculous idea. For Snoop Dogg's to make it through.
People are at home with their like painstakingly crafted screenplay, like, but I had this thing about the war, and they're like, no, Snoop Dogs.
Also, I had to do that for this. So B and C, I obviously had to make up. Channel of the Heart, pretty good.
Pretty good. I like video meets Lovers Heat.
Not my best work. I wouldn't let that go through to the final stages. But Channel of the Heart,
I think it was a competitive round. Number 6. It has option B. Is that 6 billion? I don't know.
No.
600 million.
684 583,000.
625 years.
Is that how you just said it?
684,583,625. Kind of a numbers round, this one. So
Views.
you're very lucky. Pretty good for old Rick. He must have been making a pretty penny off that.
Yeah.
Judging by the YouTube conversion rate, he's probably made about $100 off those views. So well done.
It's got a lot of likes as well. 5.3 million likes. Wow.
Well done. What famous movie does this painting appear in?
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little, baby.
Little hi, little ho.
Oh, yeah.
Little hey, little ho.
With
Is
Hugh
that-
Laurie. It's so weird Hugh Laurie's in that movie.
Great film.
Dr. House himself.
That was the scene that they were watching when they thought that when the person found that.
What is your favourite movie about a mouse who drives a car?
And that was the picture that the woman initially saw and thought that would look great in Stuart Little's house.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, we did a whole vlog about the story behind that painting because it was actually a lost masterpiece that turned up in Stuart Little. So I can't remember which video it was. I think in the thumbnail, Stuart Little standing on my shoulder. So if you look for that thumbnail, that's the one. Number 8.
Last question.
This is the last
Maybe
question.
we should have built
We
up
really
to
should
it.
have put Stuart Little last, but 2011.
2011, they classed beer as alcohol. I'd like to look into before that, could a 7-year-old buy a crate of beer? I don't know.
Before that, it was classed as a vegetable. Dilla Smart. But there we go. That's the last question. So let us know how you did in this round, and we'll see who's flying high.
Well, you need to let us know how you did overall, to be honest.
That's true, actually.
That's your lot.
Yeah, let us know how you did in this round, and then start feeding us your overall scores, because this is it. This is the big...
Start feeding us your own overall scores, and then everybody look to see if they're coming first. And then if you are coming first, let us know.
And then if someone could build a small graph out of everything.
Like a Venn diagram of which ones we all got right and wrong.
I call them a Venn diagram on my vlog. The viewers have gone to 0 after that joke.
36 overall.
Kira just says I won.
No.
I believe her.
That confidence. I believe her. I believe Brittany.
Brittany would have done this quiz in 10 minutes.
Remember, it's all about taking part. So
Exactly. And winning.
I joined after the cat coat one. To be honest, Erica, you didn't miss much. It was the round in my head. It didn't go quite as planned.
I think it was a great round. I enjoyed it.
Great quiz.
Great. Olivia did well in the colours round. That's good. Anna says 31 with a slanty face, but I haven't done the maths to know whether 31 is good or bad.
We
so
didn't have that many questions. That's great.
35. Well done, guys.
There was out of 54.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you everyone who's saying they had a good time. That was our goal. It's been nearly 2 hours. If you've been here for the full 2 hours, or if you've even just been here for longer than 1 hour, please comment the letter H in the chat for hour.
Thank you guys for coming and spending your Thursday evening or morning or whatever with us. Whatever time it is with you.
We appreciate it. I want to say thank you to Hannah for writing this lovely quiz.
Thanks for joining.
You're welcome. Hey, you're welcome.
No, thanks for setting up the tech because I'm very impressed.
Thank you. It's amazing it worked. I'm kind of amazed it all came together.
Right?
Shout out Streamlabs. And seeing some H's in the chat. Wonderful.
Oh, I love it.
It's beautiful. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit subscribe. If you do it now, hopefully a little thing will pop up in the chat, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Anyway, we would love to do more live stuff, maybe some more live quizzes. If that's what you want to see, leave us a comment. Hopefully when the stream ends, this will then appear as a video on my YouTube channel where it will stay permanently. So if you want to go back and relive the magic, you can do that.
Cool.
Till then, good night from us.
Bye, guys.
We're zonked. We're going to go look at more pictures.